If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Uconn Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Petty. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Picks up the first down. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Here's the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Chapman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Guys, for just a second, let's talk about Uconn. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He might want another play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Gray. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll start this drive from the 42. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity.
Sneak gets it done.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Uconn going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Just keeps moving. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Now improvising. There he goes. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Touchdown, Husky. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. A man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's past the 30. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. It's a flea flicker. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
And that just feels great as a player because this offense, they've probably been practicing that flea flicker play all offseason, all season long. They finally get a chance to dial it up, and they go out and execute.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to take off. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Trying to barrel in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Good, solid tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. They'll run play action. Going for 6. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes. And
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Here he goes. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Uconn!
Man, trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they showed what they mean when they say this offense goes end-to-end. 99 yards on the touchdown pass. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on! They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Washington. He's in open space downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Burton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On the direct snap, it's Washington. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Uconn. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Petty. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gray. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here comes the offense on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed on the outside, it's Gray.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense, even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Pressure coming. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Got it in the middle, it's Cutler. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
The sure hands, it's Chapman. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most if something's not open.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
On the direct snap, it's Chapman. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Fires on the run. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got a little space. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now they'll run the draw.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Burton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit, which really